all, getting you some breaking news on the broadcast wherein External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar red flags aggression by China, saying that China is seeking to change the status quo by bringing large forces in violation of India's agreement at the northern border. He also added that the Indian forces deployed along the border were continuing to safeguard the frontiers in the most extreme and harshest weather conditions. So that's a statement coming in from S Jaishankar's side, wherein he said that India's long-suffering approach had created the danger of normalizing terrorism. He also spoke on China's expansionism and the policy that he continues to march on. He also cited the examples of Uri and Balakot while speaking on terrorism as well, wherein he said that the nation is not going to be coerced by anybody. So let's first of all listen in to his statement.
On the northern borders, China is today seeking to change the status quo by bringing large forces in violation of our agreements. Despite the COVID, our counter response was strong and firm. These troops deployed in the thousands safeguard our frontiers in the most extreme terrain and the harshest weather. And it continues to this day. So India matters because the world sees that this is a nation that will not be coerced. It will not be coerced by anybody. And that it will do what it takes to ensure its national security.
Going across to my colleague Srinjoy for more on this. Srinjoy, that's a strong statement coming in from S Jaishankar's side, sending out a clear message not only to China but also Pakistan, saying that India is not going to be coerced by anybody.
Undoubtedly, what Jaishankar is saying is that yes, the Chinese tried to change the positions on the line of actual control, but the Indian troops were very adept and they managed to avoid that. We've also heard the Army Chief, General Pandey, say that, look, there are a certain number of Chinese troops, additional Chinese troops on the line of actual control, but India has enough troops there, India has enough weaponry there, India has enough reserves there, so there is nothing to be really concerned about. As far as Pakistan is concerned, India is making it clear that, look, if there are terrorist attacks, India will reply. Uri, yes. Balakot as well. So India does not want to be coerced. India will stand up and fight back whenever there is a provocation. That's really what Jaishankar is.
Right. All right, Srinjoy, stay with us. Let me also go across to Arison Singh on this. Mr. Singh, good morning. And as far as the strong message from S Jaishankar's side is concerned, we know that India's response to China's advances has been strong and firm. And with now EM once again reiterating that India is not going to be coerced by anybody, perhaps a message being given to Pakistan and China. What's your take?
Yes, look, good morning. Firstly, the reality, we face two fronts in the north, Pakistan and China. There is the LOC and there is the LAC. We are far more battle-hardened as far as the LOC is concerned than we were on the LAC, because the Galwan clash was one of those, I don't even want to call it a clash. It was just push and shove, and, a lot of hue and cry was there. They behaved like criminals, and in turn they were, paid back 5 times in a heavier coin. So to that extent, we are a much more experienced, battle-hardened army. And, people should not forget that, those who try to scare us.
All right, Mr. Singh, apologies for interrupting in between as we are running short of time, but that's the latest that we are tracking in. And thank you for joining in, for sharing your views on this story. But let's move on.